All right, I get. We can start now. I I don't think you need to read this one.
The hospital was empty, quiet and brighter than usual, like waking up into on a snow day. But I didn't feel cold. I didn't feel much of anything. Weird. Normally, opening my eyes to a room this bright would give me a migraine. Instead, I felt no pain at all. No aching muscles, no bed sores, not even a hint of dizziness or nausea. For the first time in 7 years, I felt completely normal. Either I'm cured or this is a dream. Oh, I'm dead. Hello? I called out, but no one came. Nurse? I searched for the call button on the side of my bed, but it wasn't there. Yep, definitely a dream then. My IV bag prepped in response. Or there are some next level painkillers, huh? What am I supposed to do now?
I think I want to choose this.
I'll die, I guess.
Yeah.
Up, RIP to me. Can't say it was a good one. I closed my eyes and waited for my brain to shut down. But it didn't. It refused. The weirdest thing was that I didn't feel sleepy at all. I didn't feel hungry either, but that's not too far out of the ordinary. Hospital food doesn't do much to encourage the appetite. Tiredness, however, was my default state of being. Even before I was yeah, what?
In patient.
Impotent.
In
Impotent?
yeah, yeah, impotent.
I was an impotent. Nabs are always first line of defense. Nabs are always my first line of defense. Someone walks into my room, pretends to be asleep, gets invited to hang out somewhere. Sorry, I'm exhausted. Maybe next time. It's no wonder my classmates stopped sending me those get well soon cards pretty quick. If I didn't make an effort, why should they? That doesn't sound. It doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon.
I think we should wait.
I decided to wait patiently. There are three options. One, I'm dreaming and I'll wake up soon. Two, I'm dying and this part is supposed to be my life flashing before my eyes. It's just that I spent so much of that life in a hospital room, there is nothing else to show. Or hopefully three, someone will come to check on me sooner or later. A nice doctor will reassure me. A nice doctor will reassure me that everything is normal and there is nothing to worry about. Someone please come. I don't like the other options. Fine, I'll just find someone. I put on some slippers and walked out of the hall. Much to my dismay, there didn't seem to be anyone here either. Something was definitely wrong. Even in the dead of night, you would see a nurse or two scouring these halls. Or at the very least, a janitor. But it's broad daylight and there's absolutely no one. My footsteps echoed quietly in the eerie silence. I peered around the corner to see another empty stretch of hallways before me. Okay, now new explanation. Time has stopped. I slept through the fire alarm and everyone already evacuated. I was left behind in the confusion. Or is the rapture, so it's not their fault I was left behind. And nuclear apocalypse isn't there a bright flash before the bomb goes off? That must be what this is. I walked steadily down the halls, coming up with more and more ridiculous theories as to what was happening. Finally, a figure appears, saving me from my madness. Pot. Hello.
I know it is.
Hi. I was too surprised to know how to react. This wasn't the sort of person I expected to find, and she showed up too suddenly. Instead of focusing on all the possible explanations for what was going on, I should have come up with something to say when I inevitably find someone. Ipad. I didn't think anyone else was here. She looks me up and down, glancing at my IV and then back at my face. She's expecting a response. Quick, think of something to say.
Mm.
Cool time.
Okay.
That's a cool tie. Thanks. Are you feeling okay? I couldn't help but notice you're on an IV. Well, I'm in a hospital for a reason. Her smile falls. Sorry for being a depressed person, lady. She gives me a pitying look, then pauses to corner her next words.
Consider her next word.
Consider her next one. Listen, this isn't a hospital. You died. Fuck. Are you okay? You're not having a heart attack, are you? How would I have a heart attack from that?
Yeah.
I was just really hoping you weren't going to say that. Ah, right, of course. Why would it matter if I was having a heart attack now? I'm apparently dead. I mean, I assumed as much. I just didn't want to face it. How could I have died so ceremoniously? Fuck, I had a stroke. Unless it's just that, I don't remember the gruesome details. Guess I should be thankful for that at least. So, to die in my sleep at the ripe age of 22. How I expected my life to come to an end.
Only a few years older than me.
My doctors never told me I never told me I have however many weeks left to live. Feels so out of nowhere. Did I really die? I'm breathing right now. Out of necessity or habit? The woman clears her throat. I'm sorry, it took me some time to process my own death too. You're also dead? I've been here for about 3 months now, give or take. I wonder how she died, but it's probably rude to ask a stranger something like that. It's not like I would want to spell my life story either. So, what's your story, kid? She asked without hesitation. I'm not a kid, I'm 22. Really? But you look so young. Being hospitalized stunned my growth, I guess. Why are you talking about this? I died, who cares what I look like? Wow, only 4 years younger than me. Finally, someone I can relate to. My life is pretty far from the average 22-year-old's experience. It's hard to imagine I would be relatable to her in the slightest. What were you hospitalized for? It's not cancer, is it? Just so unbelievably rude.
Hmm.
No, it's hard to explain. Was it terminal? I continue to be astonished. I continue to be astounded by this woman's complete lack of tact. Can we talk about something else? Sorry, I am asking because I wanted to discern what your goal might be. My goal? I'm dead. Surely there is no reason left to pursue any kind of goals. To my surprise, she arrived. This might be some kind of afterlife, but that doesn't mean you should give up on living. My name is Scarlett. I'm going to get my second shot at life, even if it kills me. Moving words for someone who's already dead. What about you? Do you wanna go back? Do I want to go back?
I don't think it's possible.
Of course I wanna live. I'd rather not be dead, yeah. Think Ash should live. Good, that's what I like to hear. What's your name? It's Ashley. Ash for sure. Alright, Ashley, walk with me. I'll tell you everything you know. Everything I know. She turned immediately with a complete confidence that I would follow right after her. So I did. Charlotte walked at an easy pace, explaining the mechanics of this quote unquote afterlife, as if it were a speech she had rehearsed and recited 20 times. And maybe she had. Clearly, I wasn't the first dead person she had welcomed here. It was surreal. Thinking about the situation I was in, but also how I had no troubles focusing on her explanations despite that. Usually, I feel so lost in the fog, but my mind is completely clear right now. Is this how my brain would function if I was healthy? If I were healthy? Not that it matters anymore. I think Ash might be on really hard drugs and all this shit isn't happening.
Quite likely, yeah.
Like a lot of hard drugs.
Yeah, be too many.
Or they're in purgatory. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Based on Scarlett's explanation, I should consider this place to be purgatory. We died, but we can move on from here. It's unclear exactly where we would move on to. Apparently, that's up to death. We were on our way to meet them now. So we don't get hungry. Right. Or thirsty. There is nothing to eat or drink here, anyways. And we can't sleep. You know, I haven't actually tried. But after 3 full months of no sleep, I haven't had any sort of adverse health effect. Safe to say.
What? Hopefully, maybe she won't crash again for no reason whatsoever. I think this is where we were.
For sure, it's been 3 months. Yeah. Time is definitely passing, but I have been using my watch to track the days. Because there is no sunrise or sunset. I slow my pace, and Scarlet stops in front of me. There is a pitying look on her face. The stasis isn't so bad once you get used to it. I'm already tired of how bright it is.
Pretty valid.
Scarlet laughs, but I wasn't joking. I may have been spread from my usual migraine, but I may have been spared from my usual migraine, but the consistent intensity of light was unnerving to me. If I had a choice of which hospital to spend purgatory in, I would say St. Fellows was the better option. St. Fellows. At least there I had the changing seasons to look forward to. How it would get quieter after visiting hours were over. The chatty nurses telling me about their day as they change my IV. Being in the hospital for so long, you learn to love the little things. The alternative is to just feel miserable all the time. I'm not miserable. I'm still alive. But I can't even say that anymore. I grip the pole of my IV stand a little tighter. I'm still too afraid to leave it behind. The last few wayward souls who came through here, they made it. They made it out pretty quick. Give me one sec.
Hmm? Hopefully it will crush again.
The last few wayward souls who came through here, they made it out pretty quick. Maybe you'll be able to bargain with death too. Then you won't have to get used to the sight. I'm not very good at bargaining. She laughs again and presses the button for the elevator. I'll help you. I'm good at debate. Thanks. Then why are you still here?
Yeah, good question. Maybe she doesn't want to get back, actually.
Does she wanna stay in purgatory forever?
Maybe.
The elevator opened to reveal a man stacking coins in the center of the floor. Don't come in. I blinked at the confusing sight as Scarlet cut in without missing a beat. You're still at this? It's been 2 days. There's a lot of coins and the deadline is coming up pretty soon. Scarlet leaned her forearm against the elevator door, preventing it from closing. Well, can we get in? I'm taking Ashley. How do you spell that? How do you pronounce that?
Ashley?
Ashley? Is that Ashley?
Ashley? Something like that, I think.
And why wouldn't it be just Ashley?
No idea. I can check on Google. Hold on.
Yeah, it's Ashley.
Oh, I was right. Yeah.
Cool. I'm taking Ashley here to meet Death. Could you maybe catch the next one? No. Scarlet forced her way in, knocking over the sack of coins in the process.
What a baddie.
Oh, why are you so pushy, Miss Scarlet? Because you're wasting your time. Come on, Ashley. She motioned for me to follow, and I stepped into the elevator. I did my best to avoid the coins at my feet. It was an awkward ride. When we reached the basement, Scarlett went on ahead. The man moved to shield his coin stacks from her reckless stride, but it turned out to be unnecessary. Her intent seemed more focused on escorting me to wherever death was, I guess. To the side of the elevator door was another pile of coins. Upon closer inspections, they looked to be some type of play currency. At least I'm not aware of any coins with a skull on them. Doubloons, maybe.
Doubloons? Two doubloons.
Doubloons, 100 doubloons. Judging by the cartoony design, it seems like something used to for a board game rather than by pirates. Curious and not particularly in any rush to meet death, I stopped to talk with the man. Why are you stacking coins, mister? Uh, Celadon. And you're Ashley, right?
I mean,
I prefer Ash. Claydon. Their names are so annoying.
yeah.
Wait. To-
Sheldon, I think. It's called the
yeah,
Sheldon.
Celadon. Okay. Celadon. Sheldon. I'm just gonna call him Sheldon. Sheldon. Sheldon picks up a small stack of coins and transports them to the larger pile beside the elevator.
Mm-mm.
His process is methodical and efficient. I can tell he really has been at this for 2 days. It's my trial, so I can revive. He shuffles back into the elevator to pick up the next stack of coins. Then why did she say you're wasting your time to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Trial? Scarlet clearly tired of waiting, returns to my side. Death told him he had 3 days to bring coins from the top floor to the basement. If he reaches a certain amount, his soul will be released. They have to stay stacked like this. If a single coin faces tails up, it won't count. Sounds tedious. Uh, I don't mind it. It's good exercise.
There's nothing good about this exercise. It only makes you insane.
uh, he goes back to the next round of coins. Leave him, Ashley. He's done hundreds of these trials. Death isn't going to let him pass this time either. Reassuring. As Scarlett walks away again, the elevator doors begin to close. Sheldon stumbles from his place to block them. The stack of coins he's holding wobbles dangerously, but he quickly steadies them and continues his work as if nothing had happened. I feel sorry for him.
I'd rather be alone.
But what about death? Don't you wanna see death?
Not because I want to see death. I just want to see more of Scarlet, you know?
Okay. Not wanting to be left behind, I back away from Sheldon and I leave him to his trial. Scarlett turns back to me, tapping her foot as I catch up. She's grinning. She's grinning. You know, the reason I volunteered to bargain with death for you is because I don't want to see you end up like Sheldon. Why are you so mean to Sheldon?
Very
In other words,
stupid.
he's not Sheldon Bazinga even. In other words, she took pity on me. I really wish I'd had a mentor when I first got here. Maybe things would have gone more smoothly. Uh, Thanks for your help, Miss Scarlett. You don't need to call me Miss, Ashley. We're equals here. That's funny. I don't feel like I'm being treated as an equal at all. Still, I can't help smiling back. If she wants to take me under her wing, that's a net positive for me, isn't it? Scarlett motions for me to follow again, and I obey. Best not to overthink it. I steel myself as she escorts me further down the hall towards death. The room I found myself in now had walls lined with metal drawers. I know these drawers. They are for storing human bodies. You pull the door open and the panel slides out with a corpse on it. I've seen it on TV. This is the basement of a hospital where they take patients who succumb to their illness or injuries. And Scarlett took me there. I really am dead. I fucking dead.
I
I
fucking
fucking,
died.
I fucking dead. I fucking did. No matter how many times I say it in my head, it doesn't sink in. I'm still thinking and walking and talking. How can I really be dead? You're joking, right? Huh? She turns to me, genuinely confusion in her eyes. I'm gonna have a stroke. The Morgo?
Is that Morg? I don't think it's Morge. I think Morge, not Morga.
Let me use my trusty Google. The Mog. The Smog.
Yeah. Not Morga. Or however you called it before.
The Morgue.
Yeah.
It's the Morgue. My voice cracks. I can't stay calm when faced with this. Is this how you see it? Wait, give me a sec.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean? It's obviously the Morgue. What's that supposed to mean? It's obviously the Morgue. Are you okay, Ashley? No, I don't know. I'm in a morgue. The fear is so visceral, but my heart isn't beating faster at all. It is still beating. When did it stop? It's not beating anymore, is it? Scarlett, I don't wanna die. I don't wanna be dead. I feel the same, which is why we need to bargain with death. I try to calm my breathing. She's right. This is what we came for. Sorry. Don't worry, it's a normal reaction. I feel like an idiot for freaking out.
I would have freaked out more.
I was told a long time ago that I would die young, but it still always felt so far away. Imagining myself being slid into one of these cold metal drawers to be forgotten by everyone I had ever known. Wait, give me a sec. What is this game called?
This game is called Return to Ash. Oh, Maz.
But everyone had already forgotten about me, didn't they? That's how I felt before.
Are you gonna move Maz?
No. No visitors in over a year. I might as well not exist to them. It's more convenient if I didn't exist. How will they feel when they hear the news? Relieved? I don't want to think about it. How did you die? I asked the question point blank. She prayed into my life before, so this is just a bit of payback, I guess. I don't remember the specifics. I woke up here 3 months ago. Sheldon was focused on his trial, and Death refused to talk to me. There have been a few others, but they haven't stuck around long. I'm not sure how any of them got out, or if they were able to revive at all. She talks quickly in another speech field rehearsed. She must have relied the story a number of times by now. I don't think she actually died.
Yeah, she's alive.
No, if she's good at debate or whatever the fuck it is, and she's so confident she can bargain with death, why hasn't she revived it?
Maybe she is death. She's trying to trick us.
Don't think she's death. Her name is Scarlet.
Oh,
If she's some kind of entity, it would like connect to her name.
maybe, yeah.
I've searched the building for clues, but the computer don't boot up, and everything in the filing cabinet is completely blank. All I know is that Death is in charge and seems to have some control over who can leave via the trials. Which means bargaining with them might really be my only way out. Is there... if there is a way out of here?
Yeah, obviously. If we even escape. But even if you get revived, would you just be waking up inside the fucking things?
Or, reincarnate?
Yeah. Reincarnated like a cat.
I didn't read the last...
Oh, yeah.
You are sure we can bargain with them? Well, I don't expect results right away. They don't like the recently living. Great. I guess I'll have to graduate. Great. Guess I'll have to figure out a way to get in on Death's good side. Where is Death, anyways? I thought they would be lurking around in here. They usually are. I take a look. I take a look around now that the shock of being in a morgue has worn off a little.
Oh,
Holy
they
shit.
can't.
On the opposite side of the room is a large pile of coins that have been meticulously stacked. Sheldon's work, I guess. What's the point of this? A show of dedication? Repaying his sins, maybe? You would have plenty of time to reflect on your life if you spent 2 whole days doing this shit. Or maybe you would be so focused that you don't think at all. Wondering these things to myself isn't going to answer any questions. I turn to Scarlett. What else has Sheldon had to do for his trials? Oh, that's Ash.
Mhm.
Oh, I stopped caring. It's all meaningless, anyways.
She's mad.
He's pissed. Blunt as always. The trials are a waste of time, Ashley. Death always finds a way to claim you have lost.
But that's
Okay.
really helpful.
You calling me unfair? Oh,
Wha-
okay. I expected something else. So
yeah, why is it another woman? What? That's
behind us stood the hooded figure with a oversized scythe. This is definitely death. You came out of nowhere. Don't do things like that. You're going to give Ashley a heart attack.
I mean, she's dead. I don't think that'll affect her.
I don't think it's her.
She's
Not
a
fun.
she's a her. Luke.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
What about death?
It's they them.
Oh, okay.
This guy him and she her.
Okay.
34.
Not possible. It certainly feels possible. They already started me. Just then, Sheldon came out stumbling into the room with a stack of coins in the hand, in his hand, in hand. I can't fucking. I'm having a stroke.
You can't persuade.
Oh, everyone's here. That's everyone.
Just 4 people in total?
I guess yeah, 3 people and death.
Yeah.
We have business. We have business with death. Could you try not to disturb us? But my trial. Is this not enough coin? It's insanity. Dot 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 dot. He places his stack of coins on the pile, then scurries out of the room.
Yeah, he's just listening to the mommy, I guess.
Have some self-respect. What's your business with me, Scarlet? They ask flatly, their sigh muffled by the skull covering their mask, covering their face. Yes, that is a mask, right? The gloves they're wearing look like the kind I've worn for Halloween. They've got.
I have a feeling that's not real death. That's somebody cosplaying as death in the afterlife. And he doesn't even know what they're doing, you know? And they just
Oh,
randomly get to escape. And he's like, oh yeah, I actually left him when it happens.
oh. Ashley wants to revive. You're going to release her soul from this place. She speaks for me and I let her. There is no way I can talk like that to death myself. Am I? Sheldon sneaks back into the room with another stack of coins, then quietly adds them to the pile. Yes, you are. Look at her. She's on an IV, for God's sake. So, if she revives, she could die anyways. Gee, thanks for the reminder. That's besides the point. Seems relevant to me. Why would I bother? Because maybe a near-death experience is what she needed in order for to be miraculously healed. She could go on and to live a full life. That's kind of a weird argument to make. I am certainly not expecting any miracles. She's young. Does she look like she belongs here? Sheldon's coins scatter in the background. Clatter in the background. To me, she looks like someone who would rather rely on a stranger than face her problems herself.
It's a child, though, at this point.
20. He's 22.
Yeah, she's 22, but still pretty young. I would probably I relate to others. Pretty relatable thing.
We're not strangers. We did just meet. Kala gently puts a hand on my shoulder.
Oh my.
Let me do the talking, Ashley. Shut the fuck up. Shuts the fuck up.
Yeah. Like a good girl.
I was tired from the debate over my soul. I retreat to the opposite side of the room and scatter all the coins and give Sheldon the middle finger. This isn't going well. Death probably thinks I'm pathetic now. I like how Scarlett feels about Sheldon. A pathetic little worm doing whatever they are told, relying on the strength of others, pitiable and weak. That's us.
No, get out of my face.
Why?
Thank you. He actually fucking did it.
He glances at me, then he returns to stacking his coin. But before he can leave the room again, Death blocks his way. Time's up, Donnie. Donnie, that's kind of cute.
Never heard of that. I don't know.
Stop calling me that. Only my mom calls me that.
Aww. So basically, he's like, it's like his mother.
No. Scarlett strides over to us, indignant. Excuse me, our conversations was not over. Schedule's full, babe. Come back with a better argument tomorrow. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Ugh, just tell him you failed and get it over with.
Do you meant to click? But you read it first.
Please don't do that. I worked really hard. Excuse me. They all turned to face me at once. I'm a little surprised they listened and massively uncomfortable with the attention. Are you really going to check through every coin? Not just checking. There's a hint of a smirk in her voice. In their voice. I'm gonna flip him. Flip? And there is the catch. For every coin you brought, we're gonna play heads or tails. If any of them lands on tails, you lose. Okay, this is bullshit.
I mean, what are they?
So if he only brought one coin, he could have won.
Yeah.
I thought I just had to place them on here face up. Wait, one sec.
Scroll wheel. Oh my god. Okay, I can use scroll wheel.
Okay, I'm back. I thought I just had to place them here face up. Flipping every single, well, that's impossible. What are the odds of getting heads so many times in a row? 50-50 for each coin. That's
I mean, technically everything is 50-50, but how many times can you get 50-50 is a different story.
a 50-50 chance. He has a 50-50 chance. He either wins or loses. That's
Yeah.
that's 50-50.
Yeah, but even 50-50, eventually it's not gonna be 50-50 anymore.
That's still
Technically.
50-50 and like technically it's still 50-50. You
I mean,
either win
yeah.
or lose.
I mean, yeah. But still a pretty awful RNG to have to
Pretty
win.
awful. Yeah. If my units had a 50% chance of missing, I would choose another attack. It's so low, you may as well not even try. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, you're a gamer.
I hadn't meant to say it out loud, but the despair of the situation really stuck me. I'm sorry, Sheldon. Death flips the first coin. Heads. Huh? They pick up the next one. Oh, heads again. They're definitely taking pleasure in this. Sheldon cringes visibly at the sound of each coin being tossed. The third coin lands on heads. And then a fourth. He watches the result, unable to speak. But it can't go on forever. In fact, it might be set up to make him start to think he had a chance, only for death to take that away.
Damn.
Just a coin flip, but they managed to turn it into an immense psychological torture. Bringing fewer coins would have given him better odds. But then, would he fail for not meeting the minimum requirement? I see why Scarlet didn't bother to help him before. The Stryle are mad and are made to be unwinnable. The coin flips pass and Death turns to me. Hey Ashley, heads or tail? Scarlet says tails. It's not, fuck you, they didn't ask you. Fuck off.
She spoke. I let
No.
her speak.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you. Go ahead. For poor Sheldon. Poor Sheldon. Don't be a wuss. Go back. No. Yeah, take Sheldon. Poor Sheldon. I feel bad for him. Scarlet shoots me a look, but I don't budge. I have to stand up to Death somehow. Yeah, we have to prove ourselves not to be a little bitch. They flip the coin. Tails, you lose, Sheldon. Oh.
So if I choose tails, what would have happened?
Come on. That's not fair. He would start, yeah, he's crying. His voice waver. I think he might cry, which is probably the aim with this. Crushing his spirit, giving him hope, only to snuff it right back. What do they gain from toying with these people like that? Sheldon has done a lot of these, right? I can't stop myself from speaking up. The situation is too unfair. Yeah. So why can't you just release his soul already? You tried pretty hard, right? He's got plenty of time. What do you mean? Death mounts their scythe like a witch on a broomstick. I barely know how to react. As my eye follow them, I can only think of how the ceiling is higher up than I realize. all the bodies that came in here. They drive to a stop, then grasp the handle of one of the metal doors. Am I about to see a corpse? Have we been standing in a room lined with bodies? Why do the walls look infinitely tall? And how had I not noticed this that until now? The metal doors swing open and the long drawer slides out. It's hard to tell from where I'm standing, but it seemed to be lined with rows upon rows.
Oh,
Hourglasses
hourglasses.
is in there. What are those? The countdown of every soul that comes here. Countdown? Why is this the first time I'm hearing of countdown? You never asked. Ugh, like if you would have told me. This is how long you have left to live. The sand in the small hourglass falls steadily down, a human life measured in grains of sand. Nice try. We're already dead. Not quite. Sheldon stares at the ground, wringing his hands. What does that mean?
No idea.
What do you mean? Death descends again, Sheldon's hourglass in hand. Wanna see what happened when I turn this over? They say it in a teasing voice, like it's a game to them. This is someone's life. No. Sheldon says what we must all be thinking. But it's cool, check it out. When death flips the hourglass over, we all expected the sand and size to reverse direction. But it doesn't. Continues falling upward, defying gravity. This is how long we have left to live. Meaning we are still alive. And maybe because we're still alive, we have a chance to revive. Scarlett said she's been here for 3 months. Are they in a coma?
Quite likely.
Much time does she have left? How much time does she have left? How much time do I have left? Scarlett lets out an incredulous huff. So you're just going to torture him until his time runs out? Will you release him once it gets down to the wires, or let him die in the end? That's the plan. Unbelievable. We are Charlie Kirk. We are still alive, even though this is the afterlife. Didn't Scarlett tell you? I look to Scarlett, but she's already stormed away. She taps her foot, facing away from us. This is the afterlife for souls who died a social death. Oh.
Social death.
No one fucks with her. You all ended up here cause you're miserable losers. You turned to ash.
What?
Holy shit, they said it. They said the thing.
Oh my
They said the thing.
They said the name. They said it.
Scarlett brought me back up to the floor where we first met. In her hands was an hourglass, one Death had given to her when she asked for it. She eyed it suspiciously. Didn't she tell you? That's what Death said. Khalid could have told me we weren't really dead. She's apparently known it for all along. So why did she give me the wrong impression? So why... No, she specifically told me that I died. That's not a lie by omission. It's just a straight up lie, isn't it? What else is she not telling me? Based on her reaction, I can tell she didn't know about the hourglasses, but what about everything she told me before? Was any of it true? I slow my pace. We need to talk about this.
How did I? What? Didn't
Huh?
press. I didn't press to open this.
What?
Okay.
Hey, Scarlett. Hmm? She finally looked up from her hourglass and directly into my eyes. You told me that we died, but according to that isn't really true. You knew that it was a social death, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I don't trust them. I don't trust anything that says implicitly their trials, for instance. I've never once seen anyone pass them. But others made it out before, right? Maybe they passed their trials without you noticing. I've yet to confirm that. They just seem to disappear after a while. Maybe they died. Their time ran
Hmm.
out. You think death is dying to us? I know that I'm dead, Ashley. She suddenly seemed very intense. I was taken aback by the coldness in her voice. How are you sure? Because I was murdered.
Plot
Cool,
thickens.
cool story. Scarlett glances down the empty hallway, then steps into one of the rooms. You can go ahead.
I will follow this woman.
I've come this far with Scarlett. I don't want to
Hmm.
back down now. Scarlett stands on the other side of the room, gazing out of the window into the endless void. Scarlett, you're really attached to me, aren't you?
Yes.
I thought you were working together like a team or something. Ugh, Jesus. I get that you don't trust death, but I at least thought I could trust you. Could you trust me?
Yay!
You're,
Another heart.
you're a good girl, Ashley.
Oh my gosh, she called me
Yeah,
a good girl.
I didn't want to say that. She sighs, letting go of the tension from before. I'm sorry for making you feel like I lied to you. Let's share information properly this time. Yeah, whatever help us get out of here. Scarlett starts by showing me her hourglass. It's nearly full at the top, meaning she has plenty of time to revive, according to Death, anyways. I wasn't given an hourglass. I wasn't given an hourglass, so there is no telling how much time I have. But if Scarlett's still doing just fine after 3 months, maybe I don't need to worry about it so soon. Knowing the deadline might only make me panic in the end. So we decided to forget about it for now. Scarlett folds her arm and leaned back against the window. The other thing I should tell you is that this isn't a hospital. Yeah, it's the afterlife. You told me that earlier. What I mean is the morgue we were in before, that's the mail room. Mm.
Main
Where's the
room?
female room? The mail room.
Mail room.
Isn't really a mail room, of course. That's just what it looks like to me. Pretty bigoted. It's different for everyone, like a dream. Your mind fills in the blanks using a place from your own memories. It's like a memory. That's why the details are missing. So then, how then, what is this place to you, Scarlett? To me, it's an office building. The one I used to work at. Cool. Scarlett goes into another one of her speeches, although this one feels far less rehearsed. Before she was killed, she was forced to quit her job. As a Scarlett being fired.
Yep.
She doesn't say what that job was exactly, but there seemed to be some kind of scandal caused by her boss. And she was unknowingly complicit in it. All she did was read some papers like she was told. I got her stacked by journalists, and there was all the public outrage. I'm always surprised I hadn't heard of whatever this case was, but it's not like I watched the news. Scarlett delivers her story coldly, without a hint of emotion attached. She sounds tired of it all. I don't want to push her with more questions, but I don't get this at all. So then, if your boss is the bad guy here, why were they coming after you instead? God knows, Ashley. If I call it misogyny, they will accuse me of dodging culpability. None of my friends wanted anything to do with me. They didn't want the trouble. Some of them even believed those articles. I was getting harassed on the streets. I could barely leave my apartment. A social death, meaning all of her relationships were destroyed. What about you? What about your family? My mother passed away when I was young, and I haven't spoken to my father since I was a teenager. We never got along. I may as well not have a family, but it's better that way. I would have become targets because of me. Because of you, you the weren't you only in that situation because of your boss? It's unfair, isn't it? I ignored the rumors about him. We even used to get along. But it turns out he's just another shitty, abusive white man in a long line of shitty, abusive white men. They're talking about you.
Like, come on, I'm not that bad. I'm nicer.
Uh, uh, Hating him is easy. It's boring. Me, on the other hand, I'm a traitor to my entire gender. I'm despicable. A traitor, but what? This all sounds so extreme. Yeah, what did he do? It's because I'm the one who destroyed the evidence. Doesn't matter that I didn't know what was on these papers. Everyone believed that I must have known. Is he a rapist?
He was in the Epstein files.
Oh my god. She destroyed the Epstein files.
Ouch. That's important information.
Her boss is Donald Trump. If I had just taken the time to look through them, if I hadn't been so buried in work, I could have realized what they were. That fucking bastard. Just the last in the line for. I'm just the last in the line of women whose lives had he ruined. Scarlet sighs again, much heavier this time. Still, it's still so painful to think about. You would think after a few months away from it all, I could laugh about it. How could anyone laugh about any of this? It led you to getting killed in it. Something like that. Wow. Her murderer must have been related to this, right? I thought that's why she was telling me. Anyways, I'd rather not dwell on it. When I revive, I'll be starting completely over. Starting over like a whole new life. That's the plan. There's no salvaging my old life. I'm dead. But that doesn't have to mean it's the end of Scarlet, or maybe I can change my name to Rogue or something. I like Rogue.
No, I don't like Rogan.
Abandoning your name, that's too sad. You should keep it. I'd like to, but I don't think that's possible. I'd rather not let my old life haunt me.
But then it get better than Rogue. Like, what the fuck?
Rogue is cool, but I like the name Scarlet. All that aside, let's stay focused on where we are now. Right, finding out a way to revive. I think our next step is to try to get more information out of the others. They're probably more willing to talk to you than me, so I think it'd be better. You'd better be the one to do it. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Scarlett needs my help. She's relying on me for this. Just make sure to take everything Death says with a grain of salt. Sheldon too, honestly, that man's is beyond half. I'll let you know what I find out. Thanks, Ashley. I promise we're gonna make it out of here together. I was like, oh.
Let's go. Gonna take mommy with us.
Yeah, we can do it. I don't trust her.
I trust you.
You trust her because you like her.
That's crazy accusations right there.
Huh, that's true. As I leave the room, I can't help but feel giddy with pride. I'm gonna be useful to Scarlet. We're a real team now.
Oh, look at the happy face.
I heard down the hall towards the elevator, my IV bag swinging along behind me as I walked. When I reach the elevator, I press the button to close the door behind me. Where should I go?
Hmm. Nothing more?
I'll talk to Death first. I need to ask them about my hourglass. I steel myself and press the button labeled B2. Venus 2. When the elevator doors open, the scythe drops in through the small gap like a guillotine. Bro, I was not gaslighting. The blade sticks in the floor, set a couple of inches deep, and it takes me a moment to register what happened. Thank God I wasn't standing right there. As the door, Once the doors fully open, they jostle the handle and swing their weapon back over their shoulder casually. I've been expecting you. To kill me? Nah, wala nga.
What the fuck?
To kill me? You're not gonna swing your scythe at me anymore, right? Don't be such a baby. Follow me. I have a choice.
Increasing bond with death.
Tap death. Death brings me back to the morgue, but the atmosphere is completely changed.
Because she said she's a gamer. That's why. That's why. Death is also a gamer.
What the fuck are they gonna play? Is this a different room? It's my room. How'd you take it out so fast? This place looks extremely lived in, from the half-eaten bag of snacks on the floor to the controllers scattered near the beanbag chair. Magic, don't worry about it. Right, I should know better than ask, considering I've also seen them fly. The big screen TV catches my attention. There is a tantalizing lineup of all the latest game consoles below it. Are gonna play video games or something? I'm getting a little excited now. The only games I've had in the hospital were my favorite childhood handheld. Death strides over the controller on the floor and picks up one of them. We're gonna play GTA 5. Grand Theft Auto 5.
GTA?
Glorious Devil's Avarice. How have you not heard of that? Oh, the kids down the street I grew up on had one of those games. I watched them play it. The Sentown one, right? Yeah,
Sure.
that's the old one. 5's cooler. It got way better graphics. It's got way better graphics. They're playing fucking GTA, dude. How do you play? It's a single player. You just watch. Oh, how fun. How long am I gonna be stuck here, hanging out with them? Death turns the console on and boots up the game. The graphics really are better than Sentown's. In GTA, you play as a devil girl named Lucy. I hate that name. He's like if Lucifer were a sexy lady. It's a raunchy game that appeals to edgy preteens and middle schoolers. In the case of my childhood friends, their parents didn't seem to understand the rating system and bought it out for them, and bought it out of ignorance. There's a main story mode, but I think most people play the game just for the sandbox aspects. You can pick up guns and steal cars and kill people and shit yourself. It takes place in hell, so I guess you're killing other sinners. Holy shit, they're playing Has Been Hotel. Holy fuck. I don't think it's the kind of game with deep lore attached to it. Death loads a save and shows me their character. Lucy's dressed in cargo pants and a bikini top with a huge rifle on her back.
Well, that's kind of pretty shit one. But at
She
least a
looks
better top.
absolutely ridiculous, but the over the top aesthetic of the game is kind of selling the point. Check this out, they say, equipping a huge rocket launcher.
Damn, GTA.
They fire it at a gas station, then walk towards the camera in slow motion. The explosions in the game are so realistic. Actually, I've never seen an explosion in real life, so maybe they're not. They look more real than the ones from the previous game, anyways. I comment on how cool it was while Death cackles away, stealing a fast looking car and evading Hell's police force. They're having a great time. Wait, what am I even. What's even happening here? I need to get information for Scarlet. Hey Death, can you pause? No. Why? Because it's hard to have a conversation or over all the gunfires and explosions. Then yell. I'd rather not. Ugh, boring. Death pauses the game and leans towards me. So you're like Scarlet's lackey now or what? Scarlet's my friend. Saying it out loud makes me feel good inside. It's nice to have a friend, even if we're in the afterlife. Damn. Well, I guess it's too late for you then. Too late for what? You don't care about GTA, and you're happy being someone's puppet. We'll never get along. I'm not a puppet. Why did you come here, Ash? You're dragging me here. You dragged me here. You came down the elevator to talk to me, right? Uh, you never gave me my hourglass. You don't have one. Uh, I don't. I'm pausing now. Death resumes their grand escape from Hell's police force, driving down the blood-soaked highway as a helicopter riddles Lucy's cars with bullets. I don't have an hourglass. What does that mean? I guess it was something they made up just to put pressure on Scarlet and Sheldon. It makes sense that they wouldn't care to give me one. Maybe Scarlet's right then. That's just playing games with us to keep us from reviving. I gotta tell Scarlet about this. Trusting whatever Death says is definitely a mistake. Ask Death why you don't have a fucking hourglass.
Yeah, she's stupid. She's stupid.
Death doesn't say a thing when I walk out of the morgue. I have better things to do than watch them blow up tanks. I should talk to I think Death is just. It doesn't fuck with us because we fuck with Scarlet. I think you'll
Maybe.
have to play this again to take the other routes.
No, I think this is the good side. The good, the good, the good. We're cooking here.
I don't. I fuck with Death more than Scarlet. I find Sheldon in the lobby. He's crying. He's turning his hourglass over in his hands, the sand still steadily flowing in one direction. I'm sure he's still thinking about the trial. At least I would be if I had just wasted the past couple of days going up and down the elevator carrying coins around for no fucking reason.
There's no fucking.
There is fucking. You just
There's,
don't.
hey, there's no fucking.
Now I know I made the right decision, leaving him to it before.
See? Even the character agrees.
My help with the only made it worse. Sheldon has been here the longest, aside from death, of course.
Hello to whoever joined.
Who showed their face. I need to
Uh,
learn more about his situation so I can report back to Scarlett. Hello. Hello.
Who
Hey,
is this?
Mr.
Yay,
Sheldon.
this
This
why
is
is
he's gay?
this is Sheldon Bazinga.
this is
He's
a
gay.
this is a stupid guy.
It's not stupid. What did he do to you?
He was moving coins.
You just don't like him because he doesn't look good.
Other
No,
than that,
what do you mean? He looks good. What do you mean?
No,
What do you...
but Spy only likes big boobied women.
Oh yeah, Gooner. Gooner.
that's not true.
Sure, Ash.
Jinx is not big booby, whatever you call it.
Is there something in particular you wanted to talk to me about? Everything that happened, I guess. Uh, yeah. How are you feeling after all that? Probably a lot to take in, huh? Death called us miserable losers. A little harsh, right? Yeah, I'm not really miserable, but they're right about me being a loser.
That's the same being a losing, not having friends.
He's still a loser.
She's not a loser, I think.
Husband life. Oh well, I'll be your friend. Everyone needs a pal after all.
Damn
I'm
it.
struck by his warmth. He seems so genuine.
Damn it.
I like Sheldon the most up until now.
I do that. He's
Can I call
annoying.
you? He's not annoying. He did nothing wrong. He's been nothing but sweet and nice. And Scarlett has been a bitch to him.
He deserved it. He's being very annoying and stupid.
He's just trying to
Guys,
do his best to revive. What is wrong with you?
He could be smarter about it.
How would he know? That said, do this. He did this, and that fucked him over.
Well, if he spent the most time, eventually he would have understand.
He might not be the brightest, but he's still sweet.
He's not the brightest in the slightest. Not.
Please, anything but that. Mm-hmm. We share a laugh and continue chatting. I tell him about myself, how most of my life has resolved around my illness, being hospitalized, how I hadn't had any visitors in over a year. That must have been what marked my social death. My family, everyone, I was dead to them. It hurts to think about, so I changed the subject. What was your life like? How long have you been here? No, I'm not really sure how long it's been. Scott is the only one with a watch. And it doesn't get dark. The days must have been blend together, huh? It's probably been a few years. Holy shit.
Years. Good. Good, actually.
Could you ask Death to find out? They don't like me very much.
For valid reasons.
Shut the fuck up. He sits in one of the chairs and he sits in one of the chairs and they talk to they take the one beside him and I'm having a fucking stroke. My life before this was I don't know. I ran I ran my own business. I had a wife. I thought my family cared about me.
But I went into debt. And no matter how much effort I put into my job, I just sunk deeper and deeper.
Okay. You're Sheldon now.
I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. Working hard, hustling, you know?
His breath goes unsteady. I don't know what to say. So I keep listening. Rose is pouring his heart out and we're all fucking laughing.
This is the breathing sounds I'm recreating now. When she handed me the divorce papers, I said, great. Now I can spend more time selling products.
He deserves it to be here, see?
Talking on there. I don't know what I did wrong. Those products help people, but my mom called it a scam. But it's not a scam. They're health supplements. I use them myself.
Fucking selling us drugs in the afternoon.
If you have enough people in your downline, you can keep making thousands of dollars a week. You just have to keep recruiting.
Oh my god, he ran a pyramid scheme.
He's running an MLM.
And you were feeling kind for him?
Never mind.
It's fun. You get to work from home and talk to people you would never
He didn't
have
run
talked
a
to
pyramid
before.
scheme. He was pulled into a fucking pyramid scheme.
Trying to
Yeah,
punish
I
you.
feel bad for him. It's the kind of work you could do from a hospital bed. Heck, you might feel better if you take them yourself. He's selling us drugs after we die. Health supplements. The company is called You Thrive. Get it because it makes you thrive. His mood changed really suddenly. I have never heard of this company, but it sounds important to him. Are you gonna keep going? Well,
Ash, when we get out of here, I'll send you a sample kit. You can try it for yourself.
Shh.
I was
Gonna,
just trolling.
gonna,
I was just trolling.
that's
gonna,
his voice now.
gonna, gonna give her drugs so she gets addicted now? That's not really nice of him.
I don't think it's the kind of drugs to get you addicted. I think it's just a scam.
Yeah, it's just a placebo.
Yeah. It's probably some kind of normal.
Let me take the supplements without my doctor's permission.
He's 22.
No, he's not 20.
That's what you would again. You fried. You don't interfere with any medications. It just boosts your immune system along with
He
many
just
other
Tylenol.
benefits.
He's
It's ibuprofen.
34. He's 34.
But
No,
this does look like a dating game profile.
yeah, it looks like a dating game.
She's 22.
Yeah.
The poor soul who just woke up in the afterlife. She was admitted to the hospital 7 years ago but she was slowly forgotten by her family and friends.
An office worker who says that she was murdered.
Oh my god.
She doesn't trust death and seeks her own way out of this afterlife. A woman and a man who's been trapped afterlife for years. He's failed at death's trials over and over.
Oh my god.
Wow, on point, huh?
Hey, okay, you do Sheldon and Death, I will do Ash. This is getting weird. Why is he giving me a sales pitch when we might be stuck here in the afterlife forever? Sheldon.
I'm happy, so it don't make any sense if I died.
And now he seems back to normal.
So this social dance thing, that must be it, because no one talks to me anymore. They all bought my number.
Good.
Did he scare everyone off with how intense he's about his job? That's pretty sad.
Not in the
Yeah, you are a
slightest.
loser. We're all losers. Well, at least we have each other, right? We're not friendless losers anymore. Sheldon smiles at me. Then he takes his hourglass from his pocket. He stares down at it with a great sadness in his eyes. I don't have the heart to tell him. That's probably lying about the hourglass stuff. I'm not sure it would make any difference. The years he spent here doing those impossible trials. That must have taken its toll on him. Beneath this friendly exterior is a man on the verge of breaking. I pat his back, not knowing what else to do. If he was 35, would he be able to make new friends? Would I? Well, at least I have Scarlet now.
At least, thankfully, some good version.
I don't. Hey, good luck in the next trial. I'm sure you'll pass one eventually. Sheldon?
Right, yeah.
He slips his hourglass back in his pocket. Okay. It's you.
Oh. Thank you. I'll do my best to pass the next trial.
Good. I found out a lot. Sheldon's background. It doesn't sound like he remembers dying, but it's possible he could have passed in his sleep. Like what probably happened to me. All three of us died without any friends, but that could just be a coincidence. I'll talk to Scarlett about all of this. I'm sure she'll come up with better theories than I can.
Yes, back to Scarlet.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Scarlett paces back and forth across the room. So the hourglasses are a distraction, just like the bogus trials. We can't trust anything that's said. Who knows if they have the power to revive any of us at all? That was probably a lie too. But they can fly and stuff. They definitely have some powers. Right. And you said they changed their rooms with magic, but we already know the appearance of the building is based on an illusion. Are they really death? Like the literal, actual Grim Reaper? I thought so, but I'm beginning to doubt that. They're wearing a Halloween costume, for God's sake.
Exactly. See, my suspicion was right.
There's supposed to be our only way out of here, unless even the possibility of reviving was a lie. Well, it doesn't do any of us a favor. It doesn't do us any good to believe that. Let's think about the things we know for sure. I'm not sure I know anything for sure. I don't even know if I'm ready yet. Well, I know I am. So we can start there at least. Everyone who's been able to leave this place so far, I thought it was because they passed the trials. But I didn't actually see anyone pass anything. I only heard about it from Sheldon after the fact. Right, and he believes in the trials a little too much. I've watched him fail again and again. The entire time I have been here, he won't stop. No matter how many times death humiliates him.
See, he's stupid.
Fuck you. And you tell me he was in an MLM? It seems like he's just as gullible as they get. Wait, what's an MLM? A multi-level, a multi-level marketing scheme. It's a business model. They prey on desperate people, wreaking havoc on their finances while the owner of the company, the TV of the criminal in their room suddenly switches on. The screen is bright white. That's you.
Hmm?
Okay. The TV switches off as abruptly as it turned on. Scarlett and I exchange a look. Should we? They'll come to us. Need to go to them. Might
About
as
my mom,
well.
I don't have fireworks.
What did you say?
Are you okay?
I have to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright then.
Okay.
Goodbye, good night.
I'm still gonna be okay.
Good night. Alright.
They said it again! They said it again!
Holy shit. Think
I mean,
this is a stopping point?
yeah, it could be a stopping point.